YouTube. Today we'll be unboxing of the Asus Transformer Prime tablet and the Asus Transformer Prime docking station. Picked these both items at goes for $500 and the docking station goes for $150. I'm gonna take my knife here. Now this is the 32GB version Wi-Fi. I decided not to get the 64GB one because really I don't need that much memory, but just in case if I did, I bought an SDHC card, memory card for it, so that will be coming in the mail soon. And this is the gray version. People think it's a gray, but I really think it looks like a purplish blue color, and I like it better than the champagne version. The champagne doesn't even look like champagne. Honestly, the champagne looks like silver, so I don't think it even looks like champagne. So what's the point of getting champagne if it's not going to look champagne? Here's your actual tablet right here. Says a quick few things on here, like Tegra 3 quad core power, 8.3mm thin for 586 grams light. It has a super IPS panel, 8-megapixel camera, Sonic Master for their auto quality, kind of like the SRS version on the HTC phones, and a keyboard dock optional, which I also got. Then it tells you right here like the camera, microphone slot, power button, volume button, HDMI, so micro HDMI slot, and micro SD, and also the reset button right there. Other side, you have another headphone jack right there. On the back side, you have your speaker grill right there. So let's get to the unboxing of the tablet. So very nice tablet, very clean, very thin. Ooh, almost dropped it. And nice brushed aluminum backing, very shiny. And let's put the tablet aside. You also get some, I guess, user information. If it lets me open it. Okay. You get your warranty card right here, and you get a user manual, and then this booklet just tells you a little bit about the Transformer Prime. Thank you for the purchase of the Transformer Prime, blah blah blah. Tell you about some other specs in here. So useless shit. You already know what you're getting because the Prime's mostly for geeks anyway, so you'll know what you'll be buying. And then we have a clean cloth, branded by Asus. This is a USB data 40 pin, I believe it's a 40 pin adapter. 40 pin to USB. And then your power supply. You can also, I believe you can take this off, yeah, for different connections for, you know, Europe, Asia, wherever have you will be in the world. And this is not actually retract or anything, so that's kind of annoying. And that's it for the tablet. So let's get to the actual docking station. And this docking station gives you a lot of additional usability for it. Gives you about 6 more hours of battery life, 1 USB port, a trackpad, multi-touch trackpad, and a micro SDHC card slot reader. So essentially all you get in this box is the actual docking station, which is right here. I'm gonna unbox that for you guys right now. And I don't know why it won't come off. Okay, there you go. It's pretty nice. Put that aside, and then we also have another user booklet. I'm not sure what this is. Probably a warranty card and user information. Not even a warranty card. You don't even get a warranty on this apparently. Well, maybe you do, but there's no paper documentation for that. You get their user manual, and that's it. So let's put this guys aside, and I will show you guys how to dock this baby right here. So I'm not sure many of you know or don't know, but when you buy the Transformer Prime, there will be a couple of tabs on the bottom that you have to remove for it to actual dock. So right here will be something else you got to remove for the docking station, and then these two little plastic things right there that you have to remove. So I'll be right back and I will fix that for you guys. Okay, I'm back. It actually was fairly easy. You just need some fingernails to take it out. And then you'll see right here on the bottom of the tablet, there'll be a little arrow indicator right there, and it also lines up with the other one on the docking station right there, if you can see it. Then you align these two like so, and you hear a click. 2 clicks, and that means it's in. So I'm going to lay this down and take off a macro setting for you guys. I'm not sure if you heard that, but that was a vibration indicating that it actually did power on. Sorry for seeing a reflection of the tripod, but this is the very first boot up. There's also another option for you guys to actually use the keyboard on here. You have to do a setting in the actual settings for it to dock. There's an Android dock and then the Asus Transformer dock setting you have to select, and I'll show you how to actually access that. But first, it's gonna ask me to do the setup, so I'll be right back, guys. Alright, what up YouTube? Sorry about that. I actually thought I was gonna go through the setup and continue on from the unboxing. I actually forgot to do that, and because I got a little bit excited. So one of those items that I would had to unbox was a skin, a third-party skin that you install onto your tablet. This is a carbon fiber one, and it wasn't easy at all to install. It was very complicated, and the process was annoying me, and it was taking me literally forever. And the most complicated ones was his edges, the sides. Those are like the most complicated parts. So they stick on now fine, but before, oh my god, it took forever. But that's one of the neat accessories I got for it. So it makes it look a lot nicer. I think it gives it a sexier look. Anyways, I should show you the dock part as well. Here's the dock one. It's pretty much everywhere. And it's even, if I can show you, it's even inside the hinge. And it's also, this hinge is very hard to move. It's also right here on the hinge, and it's on the back of the hinge. It's pretty much everywhere, and the bottom. So it's a very nice piece of kit you can add onto your tablet. And you can also, on the sides here, these sides are a bitch to install, but that's what was taking me forever. I had to go to work right after, so kind of rushed this video, but it's just unboxing, and you don't want to see me unbox film. It's very boring. And a case, third-party case I got as well. Anyways, let's get to the rest of the unboxing. I just want to show you guys a quick overview of what the tablet would look like when it's docked. I know there's a whole bunch of videos out there that show you this, but you know, whatever. Doing it to show you guys. Maybe none of you guys heard about this tablet. Hopefully you have at least heard something about it, because it's a very good tablet. So as you can see, let's put this down a little bit. And as you can see right here, this docking station pretty much gives it ability to make it probably a souped up netbook. I don't want to say a netbook because netbooks are very underpowered, but this essentially is a souped up netbook. Maybe you can call it a notebook, and it gives it a lot of functionality. It's not just a keyboard and a trackpad. It gives you about 6 more hours of battery life. It's a 22-watt polymer battery, and the battery on the tablet is actually 25-watt one. So the tablet gives you 12 hours, and then with the docking station it's about 18. And I didn't say this is going to be a review, but I'll just give you some quick specs about this tablet. It's a very nice tablet. The display is a super AMOLED screen, and it has a resolution of 1280 by 800. It also has 10 multi-touch gestures. It's also a Corning glass, Gorilla Glass, so pretty much it's scratch resistant. And when you drop it, it's like reinforced glass pretty much. The screen, the backlit screen, is the brightest on the market. It's 600 nits, which is very, very high. The way to access this feature is you go to your notification spot right there, and you go to Super IPS or IPS Plus, and then it will make it very, very bright. This feature is mainly used for outdoors. You can use it to watch movies because it looks a lot better when watching movies. And the neat feature about this is that most computer monitors out there won't even have this high bit of nits. It pretty much doubles the nits of backlit. So it's pretty nice. It's shipped with Honeycomb 3.0. So when it comes out of the box, it's probably going to come with Honeycomb 3.2. And then you have to do an update. It doesn't automatically do it like the Samsung Galaxy Nexus did, but you have to go to your settings and firmware, and then it'll start to download. So the current version is 4.0.3. This is the first quad-core tablet. It's a NVIDIA Tegra 3 quad-core, and has a 5th core that runs at a lower megahertz speed, which is 500, and it'll deal with like, let's say getting your emails or swiping between home screens, if it lets me do it. So simple tasks, very simple tasks, and it essentially for very simple things it will just run that one core, so you can save more battery life. It has 1 GB of RAM. It has 32 GB of storage, or you can pick up a 64 GB model. And it'll have a micro SD slot on the side right there, expandable up to 64 gigs. It also has a micro HDMI port, and it will have volume rockers on the side, and then a headphone jack on this side. The top has a power button, and the front will have a 1.2 megapixel front-facing camera with a proximity sensor, and the back will have a 8 megapixel. It's the same pretty much technology as the iPhone 4S, so it's the f2.4 large aperture, and the speakers are really in a silly place. It's like literally in the back where you place your hand, so I don't know why they decided to do that. It comes with an average wireless 802.11b, G, and N, and Bluetooth 2.1, so unfortunately no 3.0 or 4.0 Bluetooth, but that's a letdown. And a docking station comes with one USB port located on this side, and an SD-HC card slot reader, and then the charging port over there. So the previous transformer had 2 USB ports. It'll be one there and one there. I kind of like that they tapered the design so it's thinner and lighter, but I also kind of miss the USB port. I would like to have 2. I haven't tested this out fully yet, so I want to see if I can put a USB self-powering hub in here and see if that will work, and I'll let you guys know. Also, for sensors, it has a G sensor, a light sensor, gyroscope, and E-compass. It does support flash, and it does have true multitasking. And Asus will load it with some special proprietary applications, so something called Asus Launcher, Vibe Music, Asus Web Storage, My Library, My Net, My Cloud, a File Manager, Asus Sync, Supernote, App Locker, App Backup, Tegra Zone, and Polaris Office. Polaris Office, as you can see there in the icon right in the bottom, is pretty much a mobile third-party version of Microsoft Office. So it's very nice that it comes free with it. Other tablets it would not. So normally these type of third-party applications would cost about $20 to like $45. So it's nice that they include that with you. The weight of this entire pad only would be 586 grams, and then the docking station will be 537 grams. So it's a slight bit heavier. It's about 2.5 pounds or more, a little bit more heavier than an iPad. Well, not a little bit, it's kind of a little bit heavier, but it's worth the extra weight because it gives you so much more functionality and so much more battery life. So that's pretty much a quick overview of the tablet. I'm going to have a review on it. Just give me some time to do it because I literally just got it, and I know I could have done a review right away, but I want to give a true review, how I feel about it. I'm probably going to root it and ROM it, put a 1.6 overclocked ROM on it. So far, if you run a live background, this one isn't so intense. It's a regular ice cream sandwich one, but you have like a third-party 3D wallpaper. Live wallpaper. It slows down the processing speed by a lot, and it'll lag like crazy. So I even have that setting. It's called a Force 2D GPU rendering, and it still makes it a little bit slower. I mean, still a little bit slower. So I'm not saying it's an underperformer. I'm just saying if you like to have a really intense live wallpaper, don't count on it being fast. Some other quick things that I want to go over, but I have to undock it first. So hold on. Alright, some really neat applications, or just toggle switches really. You can tell you the performance of your tablet. So right now it's on balance mode, which it just, you know, puts the clock speed at a regular speed, I guess, and then you can put it for performance, which pretty much uses the full, I guess, megahertz. So I guess it will be 4 gigahertz because each core is 1 gigahertz. And then you can put it down to power saving mode, which puts it at a low speed. It's probably going to only use like 1 core and a 5th core maybe. And then these toggles on the side, you can do the auto rotation, you can do the Wi-Fi on and off, and then we can do Bluetooth. There's also a shortcut to settings, which is very nice. And then we also have your adjustment for the screen. So just your regular brightness, your super IPS, and then your auto brightness. I don't like to have auto brightness. I like to set it at a certain brightness and keep it that way. And that's pretty much it. I just wanted to go over, and hope you guys liked that quick unboxing. I will have a review. Give me about a month. I know it's a long time. I'm going to try to get the review out before the TF700 comes out, because this is the TF201. I'm not sure if you guys are going to be interested, because you're probably interested into the higher model. This starts at $500, and the newer version is going to be $100 more, which will essentially give you a 1080p screen, I believe a HD front-facing camera, a better improved back panel for better GPS signal and Wi-Fi signal, and that's essentially it. So I hope you guys like this unboxing slash overview, I believe. And until then guys, please comment, rate, and subscribe, and peace.